RocklandWorldRadio.com.
We put the rock back in Rockland. RocklandWorldRadio.com.
Ladies and gentlemen,
welcome, ladies and gentlemen, everybody around the world who's listening, and here and everywhere
around the world.
You might as well, right?
Changing of the guards.
We are changing of the guards, and I hear my voice somewhere
in that
subtly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm loving this new setup. Everyone can see our beautiful faces.
Yeah,
how you doing,
finally.
People? How are you?
Video.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm not in the monitor anymore. But anyway, we are changing the guards. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We have a new setup today. The setup was for our other guards, but a lot of people haven't met with us today. So now we're
not to show up.
Yeah, we could just be sitting here like we were judges at one table.
Is this like American Idol or something?
Might as well. Who's going to be the next person to go up and say some stupid shit?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like the shape feels like something's being taken away, but I don't know.
Well, hold on. Let's get this mic.
Let's get you a little closer to it, actually.
Yes.
There you go, fella.
Nah, I was just saying that the shape seems like something's being taken away, if you know what I mean.
What's being taken away?
You know, V.
Oh.
V cup.
I don't like that joke, so I'm not gonna laugh. But
that's all I'm laughing about.
You needed too many context clues to get to that one.
Yeah.
No. It's like
but yo, it's the effort of it that makes it funny.
Yeah,
if you have to explain the joke, it takes all the funny
away.
Told you.
It sucks.
So anyway, how's everybody doing today?
Yo, I'm actually doing really fantastic, man. I've gotten a lot much better. After the recent incidents that's been happening around my area, which if anybody don't know, it's been a police ward over there. There have been random shootings over there, and somebody's car got flipped up. So.
Hyro was telling me before that there have been many random shootings at his gates. And what is the explanation of all of this?
It's still a mystery to me. All I can think is gang war. And that's what's still going on today. So, I mean, it's not like it's any different anywhere else. It just so happened just to increase by the area where I'm at. And it happens to increase by 2 different sides. So it's retarded. It's like the intentions.
What gangs?
I don't know. That's the thing. It has to be a gang thing because it's multiple people.
I feel like it's probably like Harry Potter nerds versus Lord of the Rings nerds.
No, it's definitely Pokemon people versus Yu-Gi-Oh! Because that shit that has been going on forever. Like,
oh my god.
Right, so
it's like, oh yeah, you think Pokemon's hot shit?
Oh, you think that Pokemon?
I
is
activate
good,
my trap card.
Oh my god.
Semi-automatic.
So it's gotten that deep, huh?
It has. It went from car accidents now to shootings. Ain't that something?
To shooting somebody's tire.
Well, car accidents or car shootings?
Well, car accidents that lead to car shootings and accidents more. So, hey, either one. Yo, something's still not right with them, so.
They're gonna put like bumper cars, but instead of bumper cars, like they're actual cars. And just like drive it.
So it's just like, I'm looking at my phone and in somebody else's car there's a Charizard. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna crash the shit out of his car and I'm gonna capture it and then I'm gonna go about my day. That's basically how they do it.
That's how
it works. Michelangelo, I actually meant to ask you this because I live in a Hasidic community. Do they take their driver's tests with bumper cars?
I think they do. I think they with bumper cars while under the influence. And then if they only crash like under 10 times, then they pass. I mean, look, like, I know that, like, the stereotypes are there, but look, if you've ever driven around Muncie, you know it's true. I was just driving around there earlier today, and I had to slam on my brakes a couple of times because people are shooting out of corners and whatever. It's just...
Shooting in the Jewish way, not the ghetto way.
Yeah,
I guess everyone lives in ghettos.
Yeah, so killing way, which I'm saying.
You see, I live in Nanuet, and in Nanuet, it's really just kind of peaceful. Like, everyone's just kind of walking their dog.
Ain't that
like the most violence that there would ever be in a place where I live is if somebody were to go up to somebody else and be like, "Hey, my dog is cuter than your dog," and the other guy's like, "Hey, them's fighting words."
Yeah, right.
Them's just fighting passive words.
I mean, yeah, I've been very lucky in my life.
Yeah, I would consider that too. After going through what, we all know 59 is packed. Everybody does 80 going down 59.
80?
I'm just saying because of the accidents, they're amazing to me. But even so, they still drive by without getting into one. Professionals to me at that. But either way, it's packed and it's always going to be packed. But it feels good to get away from things like that. It just does, because once you're away from it and you're in peace and solitude, it's just...
This is the traffic report from Hyro.
You might as well get it from me, because on 59 right now, it is crowded going down until 5 o'clock, 5:30, so...
Actually, like, it's kind of crazy that every single fucking time that Willis gets in my car, because I drive him to the show.
Yeah, we've been in a lot of near
Every
misses.
single fucking time we get into a near accident, and it never happens to me unless he's in the car. I don't know why. I don't know what happens.
Told me at one point that it happens to you once a day, and I don't drive with you every day. So
when that once a day happens,
no, it doesn't. It doesn't happen once a day, but
that's how it's embroiled.
It always seems to happen when you're in my car.
Right.
Is that the luck of the Irish?
Yeah.
I guess so. They're near accidents.
What did John Lennon say? If you had the luck of the Irish, you have no luck at all. But anyway, folks, I wanted to start today's episode talking about something that I think is really interesting, and it's dick pics.
Now, those are very interesting.
I'm talking to this beautiful San Salvadoran girl. Just a friend of mine. I'm not about to get into dating for a really long time. In fact, I wrote this song a long time ago. It goes like this. I'm not dating anymore, 'cause the women that I've loved have either become lesbians or killed themselves.
I thought you were gonna rhyme any more with whore.
I waited for that part too.
Yeah,
I waited for that part.
I went the Tony Bennett way. I'm classy than that.
Yeah, that was more like a haiku.
Yeah, there should be another verse to that, but I'm not gonna get around to it. Oh, but anyway, guys, I've been thinking about the advancements in technology lately, because this girl I'm talking to, she says she's inundated with dick pics. And
she's drowning in a sea of dick pics.
Yeah, it's
what an interesting sea to drown in.
But I kind of think about it in this old school way, where, if a girl asked me for a dick pic in high school in the early 90s, that shit would take 3 days to get there.
You have to print it out.
Wait, no. Why would it take 3 days to get there?
Well, actually, it would take more unless you had a Polaroid camera.
You would have to go to the Kodak store or whatever, and
you'd have to
shake him out.
Yes, do what.
So you're basically shaking your willy through a pic.
Yeah,
and you don't even know how it's gonna come in.
Let's
that's
wait
what
a
she
week.
said.
Let's
but
wait
hey.
a week till it develops. So it would be more like 8 days, hopefully.
And you want to know what? It makes perfect sense that it was 8 days, because that was how long it took for me to get circumcised.
That rabbi took that long just...
Yeah, it was...
Just biting it
It
off.
was really stiff. It comes full
You were that
circle.
stiff that early, huh?
Yeah.
Couldn't do it.
But anyway, I kind of think of I was like thinking about this in terms of, all right, what about like Eugene Delacroix, brilliant impressionist painter from France, in the at the it's like 19th century, and imagine like he met this like beautiful woman from, let's say, some Nordic region like Sweden or
Norway, either one.
Yeah. And she said, "Hey Eugene, can you please send me a dick pic? I'd love."
They'd have to do like a self-portrait of like their dick.
Yeah, he'd have to do this impressionistic self-portrait of his dick.
He'd probably have to get somebody else. He would have to like stand in front of him for like a couple hours just with his dick hanging out.
No. He was a great painter, so I'm sure he could fucking paint his own.
I mean, that I could already see the problems with that because it would probably take more than 4 hours.
But think about that. It takes more than 4 hours. So then you finally send it. It takes them like 2 weeks to pick it up. And next thing you know, we're going to say Norway somewhere. So imagine that that carriage gets stuck in the mud, and that takes 3 months.
Wow, just for a dick pic.
Imagine having to send your dick pic via the Pony Express.
And then next thing you know, they get that carriage picked up, and finally it gets to the waterfront, which is 6 months later.
Yeah.
And
you have to have it travel overseas.
Yeah, and then you have to go overseas by boat, and then pick up another. Basically, it's like
The process
11
is long.
months. 11 months later, the dick pic would get there. She met
Well,
some
you're not
guy
really
because
worried about it then.
after 2 months of not hearing from Eugene.
Eugene the Sailor.
Eugene Delacroix.
Oh, Eugene Delacroix.
So she met another guy, got knocked up, and then next thing you know,
There's a dick pic in the mail.
yeah, she got knocked up. She's out, 2 months after having the kid. She's like out having, she's out getting some gefilte fish or some red herring.
Yeah, I can tell you some things about that.
and
we have the Golden Child in the building.
oh my God, Golden Child is here. So anyway,
Looks like you
wanted a
just
ride
went through
from
everything.
Nanuet, but unfortunately could not give him one.
Sound like you went through adventure, man.
I love how this guy wanders in here like the Big Lebowski. Anyway, so next thing you know, Eugene's pick gets there about a year later, and the wife's out looking for looking for some more red herring, and then the husband opens up the mail, and there's like this whole letter of "I long for you, love Eugene," and
Postscript.
yeah, right. And then the husband suddenly goes like,
He burns it.
"I didn't know you.
He burns it, and then she never sees it. So like,
I
what's
didn't
the
know
point?
you knew Eugene's Delacroix."
I think dick pics are like the most pointless thing
Or what about let's put it to
ever. I don't understand it.
let's put it to ancient Greece, where you
You
got
have to carve that in stone.
yeah, like think about
All in
Aristotle being really proud of Alexander for taking over Persia. So
We
there's a-
sent him a dick pic.
there's a Trojan messenger with a huge Dionysian phallus. And
Proud of
he's
you.
Just
Actually.
running, yeah. And this is where the Trojan horse probably came in, because
Of course.
This is like he's got a huge Dionysian phallus, and the surprise for Alexander from the Trojan Messenger is
Trojan horse, golden tickets.
a bunch of
Just
little
saying.
Greek boys. A bunch of little Greek boys run out of the urethra and just dive.
All I can think of now is just that wieners, fucking wieners.
Sidebar to the Greece thing. They didn't believe that. They believed that the smaller your dick was, the smarter you were. Like,
Wow, what
it was yeah.
what an interesting topic.
Well, we've talked about this before about how.
So who here is mentally retarded?
I think I'm very.
Let's go around.
Nah, because they saw their dicks as like what's the word? Like savage in a way.
Savage,
Like
bro.
they thought like why so much? Like
What?
like, that's what ladies thought. Like they thought like
You
why?
know,
I never
I
heard
bet
that.
you. I bet you only
Yo,
like the
I'm so
smartest.
serious.
I bet
I'm
you
so
the
serious.
only people that came up with that were like the geniuses of their time. I was like, you
Like
want to know
Plato?
what? You know what? We're smart to fuck you. Like, it doesn't matter that you have to get like a telescope just to find our dicks. Like, we're fucking smart.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but
That's the only way they get off.
It's not like today where and you're like, oh yeah. Nah, they thought that was just...
I don't get it. I think it's the most pointless. Like how
That's
many
what she
women
said.
actually want unsolicited dick pics? Like I don't know.
Yo, I've talked
All I
to
know is
20 women, and they hate them shits. They just hate it, hate it, hate it. You can't keep sending those shits and think somebody's gonna get turned on. Like, nah, like, it's ridiculous.
Unless
I don't know. I
somebody
haven't
asks
sent
for
shits
one,
like that
I
to
ain't
women,
gonna
man.
send
Like,
it.
I wouldn't send it even if she did ask for one. I'd be like, if you want to see it so bad, come over here.
you might as well.
well, I've made pornos.
That's a different.
Really?
You're not sending those towards anybody else.
Yeah, right. And it's if you want to see it, you know, it's public domain.
I'd rather do that.
Public domain, like.
Well,
old
you're not a
40s
girl, so I
movies.
wouldn't send it to you.
There you go. You see the differences.
Yeah. No, it's usually the girls that ask for it.
A porno? Wait,
Yeah.
is the porno is it just you in the porno?
It's
or
a
you
homemade
with a
video,
woman?
man.
No,
What
it's me and a woman.
It's homemade. Gee, homemades. Like lemonade, homemade.
Why would they ask you for a porno? I don't get it.
To
To jerk off.
get
to
a
it.
dick pic.
I don't know when women jerk off, but
They can screenshot the shit.
hey.
This is you, huh?
They'll do like a play-by-play.
Well, just imagine back then in the days you had to hold that shit up from the 90s. It was big as hell, so it's like actually filming
Yeah.
from Jerry Springer.
No,
Just
that'd
saying like
actually
that.
be the funniest thing ever. Fucking play-by-play of two people having sex, but sports
Sports
announcer
announcements.
wise, like, oh, here we go. He's going in. He's going in for the home run. There he is.
Like Howard Cosell. And here's the big one, folks.
Exactly.
Oh, I just want to announce to the world that I have an IQ under 30. Just throwing that out there.
So, ladies, if you're interested, Michelangelo. Oh man, so people,
So that was
that was the whole segment of dicks. Moving on, because we don't need any more. But so, what's been happening lately at the with these feeds on here, these author feeds?
Arthur memes.
Yeah,
We're talking
them
about Arthur memes.
stupid things, man. And seriously, them shits has been all over. And there was this one specific one that I was shown about him and his sister, but him pulling up his freaking pants and his sister laying down in bed. And what was the title of the quote? Like, what was it?
something like you should have hopped off.
When I
Just
told
hopped
you
off
about
when
it.
I said I was gonna come, but it looks like you're gonna be a single mother now.
Fuck. Oh,
You know, it's kind of
That's
ironic
terrible.
that we had this segment.
What is it, Stu? Get it up.
It's kind of
See
funny
if we can
that
find
we
it.
just had this whole segment on the advancement of technology, and yet the more advanced that our technology that has become, the more that we use it
for wrong.
to kind of
fucking
evoke
things.
like the nostalgia of the late 90s and early 2000s. Like, for those of you that don't know, Arthur was a very popular children's show in the late 90s, and I believe it's still running today. And people have taken stills from the show and made memes out of it, and most of it's just kind of like
Over and sexual.
Yeah,
Very,
overtly sexual, kind of like
very.
like ratchety, kind of. Although I don't really fully know what that means.
That word is just unnecessary to use, but you could say.
But you know what I mean.
Very unnecessary.
Yeah.
Like overtly sexual, when it doesn't really need to be, and just kind of using those to correlate to everyday situations that people have to deal with.
But if they have to deal with things like that, that makes me think half the fucking world, especially in America, is doing incest. Because that shit is fucking terrible. How do you use his sister and him in that same pic to say, when I told you to hop off, you should have hopped off, now you might be a single mother?
TW never threw that ass back. She was a little girl.
Yo, let's be honest. That shit still is ridiculous. That's his sister. Man. Yo, I don't know, man.
Why would they mess with the dude that loves a library card? Like, come on. Damn.
That was what you took from that.
All of that. That's what he got. Library card.
It's like it's sacrilegious. Like people take those childhood sort
That's
of
supposed to mean good, and they
things
just
that-
degrade it.
Yeah, and Arthur was a very educational show, and it had a lot of great moral messages for children at that age, and now we're using it.
They're using
Talk
it.
about
They are.
I guess you're gonna be a single mother because you didn't hop off my dick.
That shit
I
is-
guess we didn't learn the lessons that the show was trying to teach. Clearly,
Because evidently these shows have new lessons and they're stills with words.
next thing you know, like Barney is gonna come back on and is gonna teach all the
trust
kids
me.
about like protection and whatever.
Yeah, all right. How is he gonna protect anybody with a
Like
hug?
that is where we are. In
Like, come here, I'm gonna
2016.
protect you.
We've all seen the
I'ma
Barney
protect
meme
you.
where he puts a rainbow in the sky and it says that ass. Like
That ass. I haven't seen that.
Wait,
I have
did-
not seen that one. That sounds funny though.
Nah, like it's funny. It is.
Yo, to
Barney
be
goes,
honest-
that ass, and then the kids go that ass.
To me, how I feel.
Yeah,
I feel like
they had a
should be-
character on that show named BJ, for fuck's sake. Like, clearly the writers
I
were
see.
throwing like innuendos
Uh-huh.
at the audience. Clearly,
I'm just letting you guys go at this point. This is stuff that I'm
Yeah,
way
this is
too old
past
for.
Yo,
your
my
time.
thing is, look, all of these things that are happening today are just ridiculous, yo. I think,
Yeah, I
to
see
be
it.
honest, I feel like nobody cares anymore. They just don't. We'll just do what we want and let it happen. Just because, boom, you like this favorite show, this is your show, right?
Jon Stewart is pulling up a dad ass compilation.
From the Barney that he was talking about earlier.
Shit's so dumb. I swear.
That's the world today. They'll laugh at that shit for 5 seconds, and that's the best shit to them. You try to tell them anything educational, but for 5 seconds the same way, they're right there.
I feel like it
difference.
would be much more apropos if people did that with like material from the 50s. Because I go on YouTube sometimes and I watch old old documentaries and stuff like that from the 50s. They believed some crazy shit in the 50s. And
Yeah, like Reefer Madness.
yeah, like Reefer Madness. I think Reefer Madness was the 30s though. But like that era, I think it would make a lot more sense, and I think it would be a lot more funny if people took stuff from like the Reefer Madness era and superimposed like some of that more like overtly sexual modern sort of lingo over that.
Right.
I think that would be a lot more funny.
If that, they add the Motown too. Shit.
It's just
In Motown, you get the memes and trap music with Motown.
That's my 2
That
cents.
is hilarious.
And
I can say
everybody
that's
knows that
hilarious.
my 2 cents are worth at least like $50 for the average person.
Well, Kwame and I are thinking about doing our own trap music right
Yeah.
here. So
And
if you guys want to hear it, let's go.
Wait. I can get you
Go
guys.
ahead.
I can
Chaco.
I can get you guys to trap beat. To,
Keep it.
You sound like you're trying to push out like a huge shit.
Keep it. Y'all don't like this shit? This shit is hot. What do you Give it the boy, handle it, home on, none of us hurt the boy. Jiggle it, that's the jiggle it, boy, get it. That boy, he's getting it, get it, good, to the boy. Stupid, boy.
already.
And that is our trap song, people. We will change that song later on, but that is a promo of our song.
That's a demo.
I actually copy it and paste it, dude. I nailed it there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was able to do it live. It's really impressive.
That is our promo song, people. You will love the rest of it.
We're getting in the studio after the show.
This junk is going viral.
Of course. Just give us a little gin and tonic, and that song will be a lot much better. Trust me.
Oh my God! So wait a minute. So, all right. Another segment I wanted to talk about is there was this recent Pornhub scandal thing where that European dude hacked into everything, and
I'm
this
talking
was
about
like
Julian Assange, right?
No. I wish
That's
that we were talking about this, but no. Somebody hacked into Pornhub, and not only,
Not only.
You
had to see who was that.
Fill up your line.
Sorry, white people just broke into the place. Making me strange. No, but not only we've, as Michelangelo said, we've always been kind of like they notice what's the word?
They have the analytics.
Yeah,
they have like the user data on like what percentage of viewers are looking at what.
Mm-hmm.
But at this point, we were almost in fear of here you go. Here's all of your
users,
your results, and here's what you have been watching over the years.
Yeah,
like here's how perverted you are. Here's how much videos you watch. Here's how much videos they watch.
I don't fucking like subscribe to any of these websites.
Why subscribe to these shits?
All this shit's free. Why would you pay money?
Well, wait, but wouldn't they?
It's membership to get the HD or premium ones.
HD. I don't need a.
What's high definition porn? Seriously, like, isn't having sex in real life high definition enough?
Yeah, just put on 3D glasses. There you go.
I'm technologically, developmentally disabled, so I don't understand the kind of. I don't understand this mojo you guys talk about.
Oh well, sorry.
But
I'll explain it. Like that.
You know? Like, is that
like
clear
Josh
enough?
Brolin
Is that
in
clear enough for
Vice.
you? That's
Yeah.
clear enough, right? Like, you can see that crystal clear.
No, well, I look at it more as like how long. What's the amount of time where it's just like you can just go on some website and see like, oh my God, this guy's a pervert.
You know what I would really like for them to do, actually, on that same kind of train of thought, is you know how a lot of websites have kind of sponsored content, and how based on your browsing history, because basically for those of you who are not tech savvy,
I'm like really confused about that recommended for you thing. Because
Yeah,
I
so
keep
I'll
getting
explain
this
it.
like big black cock, and I don't. That's the one porn I don't watch.
so I will explain it. Basically, every website that you every website that you browse holds this data called cookies, and basically
No cream.
basically what
Yeah, they're not fun cookies.
yeah basically what they do
I assessed that.
is it enables sponsors to find it enables sponsors to find out like what your browsing history is, and then tailor their advertising specifically towards your preferences based on your browsing history. So, like, for example, if they know that you browse like a lot of music websites, like let's say you're on like Reverb.com and like Guitar World or whatever, they will tailor advertisements so that way they're advertising, you know, like musical instruments or things like that. So depending on the user, they can tailor advertising. So what I would like to see some of these websites do is tailor your personal, like, you know,
Interesting
like you know,
videos.
sometimes like if you're going on like Pornhub or whatever, you go to like a certain category, you watch a certain kind of video. So if the website keeps your user data, it would create like a playlist tailored to like what you like to jerk off to.
But wait, they already do that.
They do?
They do that. Yo,
I
my
mean,
friend.
How am I?
I could explain how cookies work. Cause
I know how they work. I just didn't know that porn websites were doing it now.
Yes, every website could do it. Also, cookies are also used to steal information from you, and also it's used like if you were to do like a remote control. It could be used for hacking. It could also be used to ban you from a website. Because I got banned off a website for
downloading too much porn.
No, I actually got banned for beating a admin in Yu-Gi-Oh, and then
what?
After beating that admin, he got me banned.
He got salty.
Yeah, and then I had to delete my cookies, and I was all good.
And then you were able to get back on?
Yep.
Wow, that's like...
They take your cookies.
The most bizarre thing I've ever
So
heard.
he jizzed on all your cookies?
Basically.
Basically, there's some good cookies that you can eat, and then there's some other ones you just have to drop because they're not good no more. So
those are the jizz cookies.
Yeah.
He didn't ban you. He didn't ban you for like sharing illicit pictures or whatever. He banned you because
Cookies dripping with jizz.
Yo, that is nasty. Oh
my God.
Yeah. Normally cookies go with milk, people.
Yeah.
Cookies and milk.
Well, I drink my cookies with ice.
What about titty milk?
It's skim, so hey.
Okay, this is like insane right now.
Insanely sexual at this point.
Cookies and titty milk? Really? That's insanely sexual?
See?
One of our audience members chiming in. They have a cookbook for
Do we have another chair? Rich, why don't you just come on? Do you want to come on?
I guess. I don't know. It's not for everybody.
Why the heck not?
There is a cookbook for that, though. There's a cookbook.
Guys,
for
Everybody, Rich, producer on the show. Rich is coming in.
I'm the intern.
He's an intern here at Rockland World Radio, and he is making his Changing of the Guards debut.
Yes.
At a perfect time.
Cookies and cum.
Yeah, ooh. For that episode.
What better way to introduce a new panel member?
Yeah, you might as well say it that way, but hey, so go ahead.
Oh yeah, no, there's a cookbook for like bakery stuff, like cookies and cakes, stuff like that, using booby milk.
Oh my god.
That's interesting.
Please, whatever you do not tell me they have that same thing from like, you know, like for like vaginas and like yeast infections.
I don't know what.
That's too far with that.
It's the best.
He's gone too far.
It's the best baked bread.
Wait, so that means
I think that went a little bit too
babies
far.
have no excuses for not growing, for not growing properly, because if they use the mother's breast milk to cook most of the food, like cereal, cookies, and most of that.
You can't get.
I like to put titty milk on my bootios.
Bootios! You gotta love bootios. You have to love bootios, man. Trust me. If you ain't got
you
bootios,
guys
go
know
get
how
them.
Rice Krispie treat cereal is
Snap,
made.
crackle,
It's
pop.
just. Alright, maybe not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Oh man, no, you tried it with that one.
Oh my
Snap,
God,
crackle,
man.
and pop though.
Well, it was Snap, Crackle, and Pop until they congealed together with sperm.
Oh god.
Oh,
It's like you're trying to make those leprechauns look mad, man.
What year was that?
That's Lucky Charms.
There you go. Lucky Charms, not Rice
Lucky
Krispies.
Charms is when an Irish
and
an Irish
Pepperidge Mills.
leprechaun jizzed on a bunch of marshmallows.
So what about the Lucky Charms
Like
guy?
that
Did
is
he get in?
also false.
It's like the Houdini.
Explain to everybody what the Houdini is, right?
The Houdini is when if you're having sex with a queen from the back, and then you kind of like stop, and then have another person start, so she thinks you're still having sex with her, and then you like go outside and wave to her from the window.
That's the poltergeist. That's the poltergeist.
It's the same general idea. It's the same
Because after you let the guy take your girl's place and then you walk outside, you go, I'm here.
Wait, I thought the Houdini is pretty much when you hit it from the back and then you disappear out the back.
No, I thought the Houdini was when you spit on her back and then she thinks that
that's your finish.
That's your finish.
Wow,
and then she turns around and then you come in her face.
Man, I'm like David fucking Copperfield.
That sounds like assault, actually.
This is not a peanut joke. She was not assaulted.
This is like the most disgusting show of Training of the Guards I think we've had so far.
Really? Because I haven't cursed once. That's pretty.
You haven't, but we've been very graphic to viewers.
It depends on what you consider a curse.
We're using words to be disgusting rather than being using disgusting to use words.
Yeah.
That's a very apt metaphor.
Is that also a haiku?
Thank you very much.
That had to been.
Well, it might have been a haiku, but
he's feeling very poetic today, so I don't blame you.
Well, I'm always feeling poetic.
Yeah, so hey.
I stuttered litter.
He's got the Bugs Bunny going on.
Indubitably.
Okay, so let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on. This is something that we never got to the bottom of. And Nev is here. What was your first time?
Yep, there we go. We got a god. Go ahead, Golden Sea.
All right.
It's a classic question on our show.
Okay. All right. So
set it up.
Go ahead now.
All right. It is the summer after my senior year. All right.
Really?
Yeah. It was what's it called, in a drama camp.
Camp.
Yo, this is getting very interesting now. Go ahead, yo.
So
I want to hear this.
The show Les Mis.
Les Jizz.
Les Mis.
Les Jizz.
So yeah, I was Thenardier. She no, actually not. This wasn't Les Mis. This is Hairspray. Whoopsie.
Oh, it was Hairspray.
Hairspray.
That's even better.
Yeah.
So wait, were you that one character?
I was in the
background, the foreground.
Oh, so you're like
I had a dance part, but I was.
Oh, you was a singer.
What's it called? So and she had one of the leading roles. She was wild cool, and yeah, I pretty much just asked her, hey, do you want to hang out one time? And maybe, and she was like, yeah, sure, why not? And
then you sprayed all over her hair.
It's exactly what happened. No. And then so I remember the day perfectly. So I wake up, I'm like, okay, cool, she's coming over today. I'm losing my virginity. Like I just knew.
You knew it.
I just knew it was happening.
He felt it from the day he woke up.
He woke up on the right side of the bed. He ate his Wheatios. His booty. His
Wheatios.
All right, so I go to the Rite Aid by my house.
Mm-hmm.
I pick up Captain Crunch in Arizona and condoms.
Sounds like a romantic date.
Not the Captain Crunch for me because I wanted breakfast.
For afterwards. You replenish your energy.
Personally, Frosted Flakes.
You have to regain more man.
That's my cereal of choice.
You wanted to be the captain of the sail?
No, because I knew it happened enough.
Slide dog.
Very nasty. You're using all of that for your milk? Oh, nasty ass. Go ahead.
Yeah, she didn't come over till probably around I want to say 8. I was hanging out with my friends who smoked mad weed that day. Yada yada yada. Except the third. I missed her first phone call though, and I was like, fuck. I called her back and it actually
stuck.
So it was like, shit, whoops. I almost didn't lost my virginity that day. I was really sad. So we go back to my house, and my mom's right upstairs. I told my mom, hey, I'm gonna have someone downstairs. I'm gonna watch a movie. Yada yada. I made sure my mom was chilling. You know when you set everything up for your mom so she stays in her room for the whole time? I was like, okay, so you need anything, Mom? You good? everything, right? Need water, some ice cream.
I would have just used like
some
chloroform
chips,
or something
and
like that. Yo, give me the
about that. Could have put a dresser in front of the door.
Hey, Mom, what's this rag smell like?
Nothing is coming between me and losing my virginity.
Nothing. Before your mom like passes out, she's like, just like your father.
Shit. Oh, father like son.
You have to go somewhere. Not jail though.
Oh my god.
So yeah, we're watching a movie. I think we're watching
You think? Isn't it supposed to be memory?
Look,
That wasn't important then, so continue.
I was not.
Yeah, who actually watches the movie?
Don't know, but if you have to put I think in that sentence, you should have moved on. But go ahead.
So yeah, we're on the couch and we start, cuddling a little bit, having a good old grand old time. And yeah, she kisses me, I kiss her back, and I ask her straight up, right in her face, do you want to have sex?
Just straight out.
Straight up.
You're supposed to be just like that.
But I mean, usually you don't ask like that.
If you kiss me and I'm saying like that, but if she kisses me and she's looking at me, of course she wants sex. You just have to say like, okay.
That's an official memo though.
Word, like I feel like I gave her a card.
Yeah, like
I need you to sign here and here.
It's like a happy bear.
Yeah.
You want to have sex holding a balloon?
You know what my experience is? I just got a hard on, took my dick out, and said, "What are you going to do about this?"
That's the memo too. I'm just saying.
But you guys just not.
You don't have to do anything, but this hurts.
But you guys just not give out any type of ideas for business owners, because we don't want them to go out and make any type of V cards, business cards, ask for, I'm thinking about it, and it's like business
okay,
idea.
so then it starts to get heavy, and she didn't know I was a virgin.
I want to do something funny one day.
So literally, I put the condom on. I'm looking her in the eyes and whatnot. I'm like, hey, just to let you know, I'm a virgin. And I put it right in, and then I'm just like,
not anymore.
Wasn't
no longer.
No longer. That card is gone now inside here.
You sound like Moses splitting the Red Sea.
I split something. But nah, I mean,
was it enjoyable?
It was nice.
It was nice.
Cool.
She was gentle.
She was gentle.
She was gentle or were you gentle? Which one?
Yeah.
Nah, I mean after like I was getting when you trying to get your stroke game down. What is this? Am I doing this correct? Oh, there it is. All right, got the rhythm. Boom, we in it. Yeah. So then, I had a good time. I felt like I didn't come my first time, but
I mean, I didn't
good
either.
time.
Sheesh, really? Both of y'all?
No.
Yo, man.
Hyro is like,
mine was all over that movie. She's like,
Yeah, I was too drunk and she was.
yo, I was
dead.
pretty damn excited. I was like, no, this has to all out. Just all out. Just let it splatter.
Well, I had whiskey dick my first time.
Yeah.
That's wrong.
Yeah.
I still have fun. Fuck it. Like,
Yo, that's all that matters.
Well, yeah, it was about 3/40 of Old English, so there was no way I was.
I swear, like, I am not going to. I'm not going to drink. I'm not going to get high.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be like fucking Robinson
The most
Crusoe.
sober can no sober.
Yeah, literally
Panic
nothing
Gatorade.
is going to get in the way.
Signature Valley bars.
I remember, it's so funny. I remember the first time, like, I had a sober nut, and it was the girlfriend I was with at the time. She was my first real girlfriend, and we were in her basement, and there were candles lit everywhere, and there was I don't know.
You were doing like occult rituals in there.
She was playing some Tori Amos type music. And yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Tori Amos, and the two of us just started, just and then I think I came after a minute, and she went, "That's it."
Never gotten that one, but
Champion.
I imagine it hurt.
I mean,
And I had been late a bunch of times before, but I was drunk, so I was just like, yeah, motherfucker, riding,
actually
riding the
had
atom bomb like
an
Slim
interesting
Pickens.
short story to share about one of those type of stories. Now,
Wait, but no, guys, seriously, your first sober nut.
I'll tell you, it was the most hilarious thing to me and her. Funny as hell. Now, my first sober release, all right, it was outside in the bush right behind the track field. It was at school, so I was
Wait.
like, all right.
You have to explain more of that.
Yeah, word. That
Yeah, so I will. At the college I went to, right by the track field, there was a lovely view of the forest. So I was like, I can work with something like that. And plus, I'm an outdoorsman myself, so let me explore. I went over there, explored. The area was too damn perfect.
You're like a regular Grizzly Adams.
Yeah, like while the area was still crowded by trees and it was less visible to others, I still could see out through it, which is perfect. So I saw my area, got it, went over there. Now, sober as I was, I have done every position as possible as I can out there, as I can. As soon as that release came, shit you not, I pulled up my shorts quickly, ran down to the track field and did a full fucking lap. Like, I literally did a full, like, yo, when they say when you get that nut out and it felt good because you held it in for so long, once you get it out, I actually felt like running, and so I did. I ran that track field 2 times, like, twice around that ring. I felt good because I'm like, yo, it was that excitable that it just made a ninja run. Like, yo, if pussy can do that, he can make me run. Like,
He's gotta run. He's gotta run.
I gotta go train for the Olympics.
now he had to start on corner. Where is he? He's give him 5 more minutes.
If only
Give him
I had
5
your,
minutes.
if only I had your energy, I could be like a triathlon athlete.
So that's how Usain Bolt does it. He's always action 25 to 15 minutes before the run starts.
Where is he? Just give him 5 more minutes.
This explodes.
All right, now here he is. All right, starting at number 3 in the line. Boom! Yeah, he's gone.
And hieroglyphics has got them 4th round.
Yo. But nah, this there was a, I think there wasn't a question there, but there was a fucking an interview going on about when you have sessions before a game and sessions when you don't have them before a game. So it's funny how when they say when you get that release, it'll make you tired. Some do very differently. Some do get tired from releasing
That
because
probably
it's
explains like every professional athlete. Like that explains Tom Brady. That explains like Derek Jeter. That explains like Michael Jordan.
Right.
that explains them. Yo, whatever they do, if you, they always say, "Oh, it's practice. This is practice." That,
That
but
definitely explains Magic Johnson.
No, he had a Magic Johnson.
I know that was a little low.
Damn.
Magic Johnson.
I'm the fucked up one for laughing, yo.
Magic Johnson
a low blow.
has a Magic Johnson.
Oh man, but yeah. So they said, alright, it's not good to do that before your games because you physically get tired after a certain amount of time. So hey, if you do, then don't do it. But if you don't, and you get that sudden burst of energy, which some people really do get, go ahead, be that best athlete. Because how do you do it? Well, I put 100% of my effort that I do.
I give it 110%.
Then I give it another 9 long percent. But you know,
The 10% is like 10 inches.
Oh my god.
oh man, y'all. But hey, I heard about that, read it, and it was the most hilarious thing in the world. Because that's how I feel. It's like once I get that nut out, I'm going later. I'm running. I feel like running. That's all I feel like
I'm
doing.
like that. I'm the opposite. I just want to go to bed.
Yo, I don't know, man. Like that shit feels good.
It's like
just
like
feels
it's like a
good.
workout. It's like once I'm done, it's like
So once I'm done, what do I want to do next?
I want a sandwich.
Yeah.
I get like a protein shake.
But Michelangelo, like,
And a cigarette.
sex with, like masturbating and sex with somebody are two totally
Oh, of
different
course.
things.
We all know.
Like,
Cause like when I
If they were the
jerk
same
off-
thing, then why would I care about having sex?
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's a difference though. When I masturbate, I get really fucking tired. Like, yeah, fuck everything else, I'm going to sleep. But when it's with a person, it's just like, yeah, I'm up. What do you want to do?
Really?
I'm doing something. Yeah, it's totally different.
Opposite.
Hey, so yo, B, when I do it by myself, I'm like, later. That's it. But when I'm with somebody else, it's just like, yo, do you want to go to the track field? Like, I asked him that specific question. Like, can you drive me to the track field?
You want to play tennis?
Do you want to build the snowman?
No, but to me, masturbation, it completely, to me, masturbation is like a B12 shot insofar as like, oh, God, all right, fine, I can get over this sickness.
It's a sickness that you release like venom,
pervading my soul.
It's like, look at the venom go.
Yeah. No, it's definitely
the poison is out of me now. I feel good.
But with sex, it's more like, you know, let's go to Cuba, like we always said, and just get those cigars.
Yo, Cuban gets cigars.
Can't just get Cuban cigars here.
Oh, those are artificially terrible. But
really need to know that.
I don't smoke. I don't know shit.
Wait, you didn't know that Cuban cigars? Everything Cuban is illegal in this country at this point.
Didn't we fucking like open up like traders or whatever between us and Cuba?
Not since I last masturbated.
That must have been a while back then.
No, there's no Cuban cigars in America yet. They've got to like work that out. But anyway, yeah. But yeah, that was a very '60s joke. I'm sorry, everybody.
Hey, yo,
Wow.
I feel like going running.
Did you just jizz? Because I always this radio show to me is
very diverse in its conversations. Very
well. No, I mean I always felt like this radio show it's like working out, jerking off, and smoking a Cuban cigar
At the same time.
at the same
Exactly.
flipping time. How you gonna just
like a barbell in your hand.
With that, you have both hands busy.
fucking dirt? That's it. You're working out the whole entire body. You're working the upper shoulders. You're working the midsection. You're working the lower section and your legs. People, you gotta do the workout properly. If not, you're stupid. Don't be stupid, people.
Yeah,
But
and a little meditation thrown in.
yeah, well, you're meditating.
Yeah, a little bit.
Meditating is thinking about somebody else while
You know,
you're doing
I'm
that.
actually really glad that the past 2 weeks have been totally like non-political shows.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we'll get back to it eventually, but I have just been so sick of talking about that stuff.
Because it's annoying.
Just because of like social media and everyone is like, oh, fuck you, back and forth to each other. And it's just a total mess. And it's just like, you know, we have so much more in common than we have differences. And, you know, everyone has like the universal feeling like right after they bust a nut. Just like, you know. Make love, not war.
But that's what it is. That's what we've been saying.
Make cum, not war.
I don't know why. Yo, do you know how much people we went through, how much presidents we went through, and they haven't said once, let's make peace. Fuck all the war. Let's just make peace. Drop every
Well, they
gun.
all said that in the beginning.
No, but it's just like stick with it. Like, yo, Bong, the reason why we're all getting fucked up is because of war. Let's
But
stop
not
it.
even just that. Just like imagine like Birdie saying, just like we all just need a bust a nut.
We just need to bust a nut.
Like, thanks, Grandpa. I appreciate that.
Like, yo, that's a bad grandpa though, but hey.
Only the
Nah,
top
that's a good
1/10
grandpa.
of 1% are busting their nuts.
But oh god!
Like, but think about it.
See, this is why I love and the kind of world we're creating here with changing the guards. This is why I love it, because we do not like I don't want to like get too into the politics of the times. I don't want to get too into, like, you know, of course we're going to have our little 15 minutes of sports, 15 minutes of politics. But Who's going to want to, like, look at it? Two guys I love, Nick DiPaolo and Artie Lang. They had a sports show for a really long time. That was a podcast. And I listened to it and I go, these are two of the funniest guys in the world, but they're talking about sports that happened 3 years ago. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Like, who gives a shit after a while?
It's like,
I want our Changing of the Guards world to be this netherworld that
you could go back into like a time capsule.
Yeah,
like
you
a
can go back
sort
and
of,
it doesn't matter.
definitely will
it
be.
does not matter.
It's like a timeless
Each
sort
and
of,
every last one of us got soul from different time zones. We all do. We all do. We have it from, he got the 80s, well, he got the 50s basically. You got the 60s, 70s, he got the 2000s. He got the 2000s, I got the 80s, 90s. Like, and he got the 80s, 90s too. Like, yo, we can get it from any different zone.
Willis has like the 40s. Like,
Well, 40s, 50s,
Yeah,
60s.
I'm very. I can go back into the.
thousands.
I can go back into. I can go back into the 16th century if y'all motherfuckers want.
Well, shit, Mr. Man, go ahead there.
Raping and pillaging.
witch burnings.
Yeah, all
Don't
of
you
that.
hate it when you're trying to rape, but they want you to pillage at the same time?
Yeah. Fuck you,
Yeah,
Napoleon.
Stand up of the 16th century.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
That should be a segment.
Yeah. Coming in here dressing up like the
It's
Renaissance.
like, so I was burning a witch the other day.
Yeah.
Oh, were you?
And I couldn't get enough wood to stoke the fire. It's the biggest pain in the ass.
So how about those smallpox?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Bed bugs, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies
They're
and gentlemen.
still around.
Yeah, so how about the mosquitoes? They been buzzing in your ear lately?
Yeah.
Have been taking really good blood?
Yeah.
Pint?
Come on, remember the Black Plague? You know, those were the good old days.
London Bridge, man.
Right.
London Bridge.
Now we got the white plague.
The white.
The white plague, where everything is totally great if it's
Where all white people think they're great and they're gonna kill everybody.
And waltz has become like the official dance of
Don't forget,
Back
since we
to
had the
Chopin,
black plague, we
ladies
had
and
the white plague, then we're gonna have the yellow plague, we're gonna have the gray plague, we're
And
gonna have the
we're-
pale white plague. You know, don't forget the Albanians.
We could go all the way
And
back.
we're back to Eugene Delacroix's dick pic, everybody.
We could go.
We're taking a journey through time.
Yeah, exactly.
We could go back to like before, like, thousands and thousands of years. We go back to like the Paleolithic era and shit.
That when Rice Krispies were made.
Like, don't you
The
hate it?
Paleolithic period, so that meant they were all white. They were pale.
Don't you hate it when you're like, hunting a mammoth across the tundra?
And then a glacier just comes
And he
by.
takes a dick pic.
He carves it on the wall with mud.
You're trying to carve your dick on a cave wall.
This is for her when she comes by, but I hope she don't cheat on
And
me
you can't
with the next
find
woman.
two stones to rub together to fucking light a fire.
And then I was like, oh man, I can't read.
The hieroglyphics.
But doing it on stone is kind of like, it says something, yo.
My dick is made of stone.
Oh shit.
Nah, I'm trying to get philosophical, if you know what I mean.
Oh, go ahead.
Dionysian.
You're in a perpetual state of philosophy.
Yeah, he
Everything
is,
that
yo.
you
Like,
say
Okay.
it's just.
has so much inner meaning.
Okay, so why do the Flintstones draw, like, on the stone?
Why did they create hieroglyphics on stone?
Because they try to get hard that way. If you know what I mean.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, we are changing of the guards.
Hieroglyphics.
We're down to our last 2 minutes.
Yo, people, we know how corny this shit is, but the delivery just needs a little bit more. Just needs a little bit more, that's all.
I know.
Why did the Flintstones draw on the wall? To prove how hard they were. Why not? Like,
We're gonna workshop this out.
Why is it funnier when Kwame says it? I mean, Hyro says it.
I don't know.
because it's straightforward and it just goes. The punch hurts to your jaw. Like,
Why is it that the Flintstones used to draw on the wall?
because he had to give him a hamburger Tuesday to get that today.
Who are you, Jimmy Brolin?
I'm giving you guys,
Not even the show.
I'm giving you guys some
I know,
trivia.
but the way he was doing it though. His face, just the way he was doing it, though. That's all that came in my mind.
I'm just giving you guys material to work with.
By the way, I've got a movie pick.
You really look like Popeye.
Wait, well,
I've got a movie pick for you guys. Everybody has to watch this movie. It's called Inherent Vice.
Inherent Vice?
It's a Paul Thomas Anderson movie. And it was based on a Thomas Pynchon novel. He was a great postmodernist director. Everyone has to watch this film. This is like Jackie Brown mixed with a David Lynch film, mixed with a Raymond Chandler novel, with the lead character instead of mix. Philip Marlowe being like the Big Lebowski. It is such an amazing film. I can't stop watching this movie. Joanna Newsom, amazing indie rock girl. She's in the movie. Oh my God, Paul Thomas Anderson. He directed Boogie Nights, and he directed Magnolia, There Will Be Blood. Oh my God. Everybody watch this film. It's amazing. I almost want to make it our movie night thing. And by the way, we're going to be doing a film night. So far, we have Jackie Brown as our film night.
Because it is something I want to say.
Yeah, you haven't seen Jackie Brown yet, have you?
I would love to see it.
Once we iron out a date, we'll post it on our Facebook page.
And we'll let y'all know when and what time it comes.
Yeah, definitely.
Chill out with the guards.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. We're gonna sell some tickets at the door. We got a beautiful theater, Nyack Village Theater.
Theater.
We are rocking Rockland World Radio. This is
Changing of the Guards.
Of the Gods, people. This has been Hieroglyphics.
We got Rich, Hyro,
John Stewart,
Michelangelo,
Golden Child, who
and
still hasn't seen
special
the
guest.
Golden Child.
Signing out.
Rich.
Yes, Rich is our special guest today. I'm glad you made it on the panel. But anyway, we're going to sign off for today. Today was definitely, I don't know, we've been going on these attention deficit disorder kind of rant.
So we've been having an ADHD
We have a bunch of segments planned, but next thing you know, we just end up talking about whatever we talk about.
We'll do some more shit next week.
Yeah, we'll do some more shit next week, as Michelangelo said. Admire our new setup. This is how we're going to be for the next couple weeks. We are changing of the guard.
Changing of the guard.
Changing of the guard.
Much love, people. Peace out.
It's not just radio, it's Rockland World Radio. RocklandWorldRadio.com